Did you know Florida is ranked 4th out of 50 states for the most amount of unsheltered children? Find, Feed, and Restore not only knows the stats, but we help the families so we know their stories. Like this young mom, who we took in this year with her son to help them get back on their feet. Or this young married couple, who found themselves sleeping in a car with a newborn. We housed them, and today they live in their own apartment. Or this single mom, who lived in a tent with her 4 children. We found her last Christmas and moved her into one of our units. Or little Aiden, our founder saw him sleeping in a car at a local park. We not only housed him and his family, we helped them buy their own park model home. Today, a story that has difficulties yet hope, challenges yet victories. This is the story of Alex. Our volunteer plays with her kids as she shares her story with us. I would like you to meet Alex.
My name is Alexandra. My firstborn is Chase. He is 3 years old, almost 4 in December. Then comes Adeline. She is 2, and Bradley just turned 1 year old. So forgive me if I'm a little bit choppy with my story, but I'm still learning how to be able to tell my story. At the beginning, back in May, me and my children had to flee from domestic violence. I really was at rock bottom. I did not know what we were going to do, but I questioned God for a little bit there. And I've been a Christian for quite a few years, so for me to feel that way was something very new. I had no clue why He would allow me to go through something like that, why He would have allowed my children to see what they did. But now I'm realizing, as I'm coming out of it stronger, that the Bible tells you that when you do the right thing, He will provide. So I was in the midst of everything. I had come back to the Claremont area after having to seek a restraining order from my husband. And our electricity hadn't been paid in 3 months. I had no clue what we were going to do. I'm sure it would have been turned off if it wasn't for COVID. But I know obviously I have a responsibility as a mother to my 3 precious angels that I had to do something. So I pulled an all-nighter and I was Googling and trying to find every resource available, everything. And I applied for everything on the Find, Feed, and Restore website. And it was only a day or 2 later that Shannon called me back and told me that I could interview. It was everything that I had been praying for. The shelters at that point were all full because of COVID. There was a rise in domestic violence and a rise in women fleeing at that point in the beginning of COVID. And so there was no availability in the shelters, and I really didn't have anywhere else to go. I was in what had been our family home, but I was not safe, and I did not feel safe, and I did not sleep. And so Find, Feed, and Restore gave me the opportunity to relocate with my babies to somewhere where I know we are safe, and help us get back on our feet. Like I said before in the beginning, I questioned my faith for a little bit, and I think that was actually a good thing. God perhaps did that so that I could realize my purpose, and that's something that before all of this happened I had been praying for. God, I know that this isn't my purpose. I know that what we're in is not our purpose, and so please show us. And then hit rock bottom, and I'm like, okay, that's not what I meant. But now I'm thinking it is so that I can be an advocate for the silent. Domestic violence is in churches, it is in every single culture, it is around the world, and there's just silence. So there has to be a bigger voice about it for sure.
I was playing in a house because I was my new house spouse. Mama brought me a mouse. Station.
Okay, I just want to say thank you so much to Find, Feed, and Restore for allowing me and my children to have the opportunity to relocate to somewhere safe and to get back on our feet.